Hello my dear friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Barbara and today we're going to be looking at Venus in Pisces. So this video is for you if you do have this placement. If you're a cross watcher, welcome as well. Very excited to be doing the water sign Venuses today. So all of the water sign Venuses are going to require depth, emotional depth on an emotional level. For you guys with the Venus in Pisces, for you guys it's all about the dreams, the visions, the art, the artistic energy, the romance, the love, all these sorts of things. It's endless. You have to think about it as the fish. You know how it's the two fish who are in this endless, timeless loop. That's really that Piscean energy. It's all about the things you can't see. So a lot of the times you guys are going to be very psychic. You guys are going to be very intuitive, especially in terms of your relationships. You guys are going to pick up on these things when it comes to your partners. You guys are going to maybe notice the slightest mood shift when it comes to them. Now with all of the Venus signs, what I've been doing is talking about the shadow aspects first, and then we're going to go into the divine energy of this particular placement. So a few shadow aspects that might take place could be this romanticizing energy. You guys can romanticize things to a point where it's like you guys are constantly finding yourselves in these dynamics, in these relationships, maybe even friendships, where it's like people are not living up to your level, up to this dream, up to this vision that you guys have. Keep in mind, psychic energy and creative energy, first of all, are connected. Anytime you guys are in your imagination, anytime you guys are in that psychic realm and you guys are dreaming and all these sorts of things, those are the higher vibrations in life. So a lot of the time when we ground these things in this earth plane, it's never going to be quite like it seems. Keep in mind, Pisces does bounce off of Virgo. So in a way, you guys are looking for romantic perfection is really what that is. You guys are looking for this ideal energy. You guys might seek idealism. So because of this energy, like I said, you guys might end up in situations where you guys feel disappointed, or you guys might constantly feel disappointed in your relationships or just by relationships in general. Like all those intense poets and singers and people who sing about love, they always give me that Venus and Pisces energy where it's like they're always seeking for this thing. They're seeking for this ideal love. If you guys could pick, you guys would find one person and be with that one person forever. You guys really want that mind, body, spirit connection. You want someone that you guys can resonate with on all levels, and for you guys just to go off into the fields and friends around and for everything to be great and high vibrational and awesome all the time. Unfortunately, on this earth plane, things are not like that. There are a lot of unhealed people down here and things that people have to work through. So because you guys do carry that healer's energy and you guys do see where people are coming from a lot of the time, because you guys do have that understanding energy, you guys might find yourselves in dynamics where you guys are healing the person more so than it being a reciprocal dynamic. That's the thing with this energy. You can quickly fall into that shadow, so you guys can go through a lot of turbulence when it comes to relationships for this reason, because it's like all of these water sign Venuses basically look for mind, body, spirit connection, and sometimes you guys put that on someone that doesn't necessarily deserve it, and because you guys have put it on that person, also all of these water sign Venuses do tend to struggle with codependency, because for you guys in particular with Venus and the sign of Pisces, you have that dream, you have that ideal vision, and sometimes you guys put that on a person, maybe you guys feel a connection with them, but they're not actually living up to that. Maybe you guys tap into that person's potential. That could be a huge thing. Or, you know, maybe you guys find someone you guys like, there's some sort of connection here, and it's like because you guys are in those dreams and those visions in your minds, you guys are already in this like romantic movie scene and these types of things, and it's like this person on the physical plane isn't necessarily living up to that. You guys might have a hard time letting these people go. That's the whole thing here also with all of these water sign Venuses. It's really a similar energy in that sense where it's like you might struggle to let people go. You might struggle to get over people. It might affect you because it's like, think about it, artists and people who are good artists, and I'm not just painting in terms of writing and poetry and just creating movies and all these sorts of things. Those people have to understand the range of emotions. And honestly, the Piscean individual, Venus and Pisces, is going to understand all of these emotions. You guys are going to go through a lot of these experiences because sometimes even these people can be very karmic for you guys, and it's like you guys are always seeking love. That's the thing. You guys are always seeking love and dynamics, and sometimes the people that you guys attract might not necessarily be there to offer this for you guys, and you guys might fall into that codependent dynamic. Like I mentioned, the person could be a narcissist. This person could just be draining your life force energy, could be draining you of your light and your dreams and your visions, because it's like this placement, because it is exalted. When a placement is exalted, it's like in the highest potential of that particular placement. So for you guys, it's like there are so many dreams and visions. There's a lot of psychic energy that you guys do possess. And keep in mind, psychic energy is creative energy, like I mentioned. So for you guys, because things in your imagination can feel so real, you guys can become very good at manifesting things, even manifesting people. That's the thing. And it's like you can fall in love with an ideal version of this person that you've created in your mind, and this person isn't like that in the physical plane. And there could be a struggle because it's like, because you guys are psychic, sometimes you guys are able to tap into a person's higher self and you fall in love with that version. It's like you're able to see where this person can go, or how you guys can vibe, or how you guys can create the future together, like for Venus in Pisces, certain topics like soulmates or one person forever or twin flames might be a dangerous territory for you guys, because this could lead you guys to hold on to people or situations or an idea of a person way longer than you guys should. So just be wary. My rule of thumb for any Piscean, Neptunian, or 12th house people is always, if you do carry this energy within you, if it's not happening in the physical plane, it's not happening. Do not allow people to sell you guys hopium. Do not get stuck in the idea of something. Do not get stuck in a dream of something, especially in terms of like indulgences, because that's what Venus deals with as well. If you guys are an artist at heart, is really what that is when you guys do have this placement. And it's like, if it doesn't go the direction you guys wanted to, you guys can quickly fall into the shadow of escapism. That's the thing. Because Venus is an indulgent energy, you guys can quickly start to overindulge in escapism. So it could be things like drugs and substance abuse. Now, that might not necessarily be everybody. It can manifest on different ways. Escapism is on such a huge range. It can be through working. It can be through just dreaming. It can be through just being in your imagination all the time. Like, you guys really have to take that energy and find a way to ground it in the physical plane. Writing is going to be very good if you have this placement. You guys could be interested in writing like those intense novels where it's like the romantic novels. It's like, if you guys take this energy and you don't place it on a person, and you guys place it maybe into a book or an art piece of some sort, something to do with your creativity would be a good way to channel this energy, or at least balance it until you guys do find that person where it's going to be balanced. Because that's the thing, because you guys are looking for that love, you guys are looking for that ideal partner, you might find yourselves in a lot of sticky situations, especially early on in life, or just when you guys are unaware of the energy that you guys do possess, because it's like there's a lot of potential with this placement. But keep in mind, whenever something has a lot of light, there's just as much darkness. So because of this, it's like you guys are able to tap into those high frequencies and that light that you guys possess and that creative manifestor's energy. Like, you are able to do that. But because of this, you can also swing into the other side of the pendulum and go into the dark aspects of Pisces, where it's like escapism, substance abuse, all these sorts of things. So keeping these sorts of things in mind and taking that energy and channeling it in this way and really getting in tune with your emotions. That's the whole thing with this placement. It's like, for you guys, your emotions and your emotional experiences and all these things that you guys have gone through is kind of like your muse, is really what that is. You guys can take these things and create with it. That's why this placement is wonderful for artists, being creative, a musician. I haven't even touched on the music aspect of things. When you have Venus and Pisces, you guys are going to love music. You guys are going to love indulging in music, and you guys can get your ideas through this as well. So there's a lot going on with this placement, because keep in mind, Pisces is the 12th sign, and because it's the 12th sign, you guys have all of the preceding knowledge of all of the preceding signs. And because Pisces is ruled by the 12th house, there could be a lot of lovers coming through in this lifetime, but they are past life connections where they are karmic. And it's like, it's almost like, I find a lot of the time the Piscean energy, or people who have Pisces in their natal chart, almost carry this disappointment energy with them, because it's like nothing ever really lives up to that dream, that ideal vision. But it's like, should you guys stop dreaming? That's always my question for the Piscean placements. Should you stop dreaming just because something might not necessarily live up to that energy? Because you guys are really here to anchor those high vibrations, is really what that is, because you're able to tap into them. That's the thing. But it's like, again, when you're underdeveloped, because you don't get that high, you might be looking for the next high. How this manifests can manifest differently for different people. But the whole thing here is, the whole tricks of the trade, I would say, is getting in tune with your emotions and using that spiritual energy. You guys are always going to be super spiritual. You're going to be super spiritually connected, super psychic, super intuitive, super creative. All of these energies are very, very connected with the healing energy. That's the thing. But the thing is, a lot of the time, because Pisces is a karmic placement in the sense where it's like there are a lot of people that you guys basically have to clear karma with, if you think about it, because it is that 12th house energy. Through a lot of your relationships and friendships and partnerships and all these sorts of things, you guys are going to go through these changes so you guys can come into that healer energy. That's the thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you guys are the healers. All of the water signs are in different ways, but for you guys, it's going to be through your art. It's going to be through you as an individual. Everything with this placement is going to be big. You guys want your life to be a movie. That's the thing. When you have Venus in the sign of Pisces, you guys view your life like this. Like, there might as well just be music playing in the background at all times for you guys, because it's like you guys have a soundtrack to your life. Everything is going to be like a movie, and you guys are going to expect this out of your lovers as well. You guys are going to want them to do grand gestures for you guys. You guys are really going to appreciate these things. You guys are also going to be the types that are going to be interested in like creating like those little like almost like short clips where it's like you put a lot of pictures together and you put the music in there, and it's like you almost create like a little movie of your own, of your life or of your relationship. Again, you are selling a dream. That's the thing. You guys are the dreamers, and you guys want to create this for yourself. So however this might manifest, whether it's writing about it, whether it's creating the little short montage videos with like the beautiful music in the background, like this is the thing. This is really what's going on. And it's like, it's interesting because it's almost like unconsciously you guys put yourselves in these circumstances so you can feel. That's the thing for you guys. It's all about feeling on a huge range. There was a TED Talk that I watched once. I don't remember what it was called, but she was basically talking about like the wounded artist, you know, how they go through like these intense experiences. And it's like, do they put themselves in these experiences just so they can create art? I'm not sure. You guys can answer that question for yourselves. That's really the energy here. It's like everything is going to be grand. Everything has to be a movie. This is really how you guys indulge. And it's like, no matter what person you guys come across, no matter what lover you guys have or friend, it's like there's always going to be a soul to soul connection. There's always going to be some form of spiritual connection. You're always going to help heal this person in one way, shape, or form. But for you guys as well, keep in mind, we also heal through relationships. There's always an energy exchange that's taking place. So for you guys, again, it's a spiritual connection. You might feel like a lot of your partners, you've known them from somewhere, or there's a familiarity to them, or for them, there's a familiarity about you. Like that's the thing with the Piscean energy, because Pisces spans a lot of lifetimes. It's an expansive energy in the sense. It's like people just might feel drawn to you. There might be this familiarity, and it's like maybe it was just supposed to be a quick little encounter so you guys can clear the karma, but it's like you guys fell in love with that person's soul. That's the thing. You guys fall in love with the person's soul and you expect that in return. So this is really the whole thing here. And the whole name of the game is to really, really be careful with illusions, because it is that Neptunian energy. So when you guys are more underdeveloped, or maybe you're younger, or maybe you're just more unaware, it's like you guys fall for that dream. You guys fall for that potential. But that's really the whole thing here. For those of you who do have Venus in Pisces, you guys want that mind, body, spirit connection, a deep connection, an emotional connection. You guys want someone you can have deep conversations with, that you guys can go deep with, that you guys can just live out these dreams that you guys have, where it's like, you know, the perfect pictures in the background and creating like little montages and little movies. It's like, for you guys, Venus and Pisces, it's like you see life as a movie is really what that is. You romanticize everything. Like you guys can literally be going for a walk in the park and it's going to be romantic for you. So you need your partner to be romantic as well. Just someone who is emotionally intelligent is really what that is for all of the water Venuses. It's really, really important to have emotional intelligence. And the thing is, people can only meet us as deeply as we've met ourselves. So especially for Pisces, Venus, you guys have to first understand yourselves, understand who you guys truly are, understand what it is that you guys are looking for, so you guys don't fall into those shadow traits of codependencies, because quickly you guys can merge into your partner and then you might forget about your dreams. You're distracted by this because it's giving you that love that you guys are seeking, but who knows, maybe this person might be taking your life force energy away from you. Maybe this person might be draining you without you realizing. So the best thing that I can suggest for all of the water sign Venuses is find out who you guys are first, your wants, needs, desires, your dreams, all these sorts of things, so you have a clear idea of what it is that you are looking for in a partner, in a relationship, in a friendship, in life in general, in terms of your dreams. Because again, Venus is that indulgent energy. So once you guys have that down, it's going to be much easier for you guys to find a partner to fit in your life as well. Because otherwise, sometimes that Piscean energy can run away from the self through other people as well. I mean, you guys can also escape through relationships. Like that could be a huge thing that happens, because it's like there's such a fine line with that Piscean energy where it's like you guys have the amazing psychic energy and the creativity and all these sorts of things, but it can fall quickly into the shadow. So really, it's all about balance at the end of the day. And this is why astrology is amazing. We figure out who we are and what we need to do to work on ourselves to get those things that we want in life. So my dear friends, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I do hope you guys enjoyed my video on Venus in the sign of Pisces. If you guys did, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of the day.